Hello there. Welcome back, everyone. It's War Thunder time. Not in VR. Might do that tomorrow, though. Might try getting that working tomorrow. Not sure if it'll be during the regular time or midday. We'll see. Let's see. I think I was hoping to try and finish this up today. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good then. Let's work on that then. Let's see. What do we got left here? A lot on that one. What do I need here to be any good? Still need flares, and then I need to go for missiles. Actually, maybe I'd be better off going for bombs just so that I can get some actual points. Because this is fast enough, I can avoid enemies. Maybe I'll take that route. I'll get the flares first, and then try to get the bombs. Because I'm not going to dogfight with this early on. It's just awful to try and dogfight with a plane with no mods. So far, the only plane that I've had good luck with right off was the Super Saber. Super Saber is pretty cool. I'm a fan of that one. Yeah, I'm excited to try all these out in VR. I'm very curious, though, if it's going to make me motion sick. I did feel a little bit at one point with game today, but it seemed to mostly happen when it was lagging. Like if the frame rate stuttered or the physics tried to catch up and my body lagged in the environment. That disconnect. Oof. That made me feel sick. Let's go. I like the red on the flaps. I think it looks good. And my flippy flaps. Oh yeah, this one's got a pod. Targeting computer. Would I actually be able to like look behind me and talk to the other guy? I feel like I'd be able to. I think the thing I'm more curious about, though, is how well I'll be able to read the instruments. But I think that's something I'm going to try in DCS. If I can get DCS to run well on it. And I hear DCS is a monster to try and get working well in VR. Almost playing chicken with my shadow there. Alright, I got an F-15 locking me. And a Mirage 2K. In that direction. No, teammates nice and close. That's good. He's in the Taiwanese F-16, I think. The MLU. Kill that radar. See if I can help my teammate out here. Let's do it, friend. We got this. Ooh, this rolls so slow. Come on, I can catch up. I can catch up. I'm just on your left wing. It's cool. Don't worry. I got you. Cannon compute. Actually, he's gonna need me more on his right wing if he's attacking this way. Swapping sides. I'm trying to stay on the outside for him. I mean, they're probably going to do better than me, but I guess it's just what I'm doing. Nope, not that one. Well, that didn't work. At least I got to fly around for a bit. Best I could hope for there. Alright, let's just do another one. Do a few of these, try and get something for it, so that it can be a little bit more effective. Not sure how good it even is to have the 9Ls at this rank. It's like, oh boy. I can chuck them and forget about them. I'll lose them anyway. The MiG-29 is kind of a smaller aircraft, isn't it? I never realized it was that much smaller than the other ones. The Mirage as well was surprisingly small. Then again, I guess compared to the F-16, that's a small fighter too. Or, excuse me, light fighter. That's a lot of fuel tanks. That's a significant amount of fuel that it burns right through. Yep, time just goes faster when you're in an F-14. Look at that fuel counter. 10 seconds right there, gone. Just goes faster. And that's why you gotta go faster. Yeah, the other option of what I've been thinking about doing for the VR thing tomorrow or on Sunday would be to do a ground combat, do simulator mode, and play VR that way, having to look out the hatch. Probably not as good though. I imagine the air one is much more fleshed out. 5.0 Sweden ground, so annoying. Yeah. But that 5.0, 6.0 range is just really, really great for some nations, and then it's just terrible and awful for the others. It's not a very balanced BR. And also, welcome. Welcome to the stream. And hello there to you as well. If you guys didn't catch it earlier, I did do a VR stream. It should be up on the channel now. But I played hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, and basically just shotguns for a bit. And it was good. I still gotta figure out my audio settings, but exciting. Well, that was exciting. Look, it's Mario. Mario! I'm gonna take away one of your lives. No, maybe not. Hey, Mario. I see you. Nice. Got him. Now, where is Luigi? There he is. Oh, missed. Not quite there. Uh-oh. Oh, keep burning. I'm gonna run out of fuel soon. Above me. There's somebody above me. Not quite. Nope, I thought there was two just chasing my teammate. I guess not. I must have imagined it. Where'd the other one go? There he is. Away it goes. Wiggle, wiggle your way there, buddy. You got it. The A10A early, really inaccurate. Well, ever since a lot of the newer planes got added, the A10 feels impossible to play. You almost... Every time I've played it since I aced it, I've been unable to actually make it to the battlefield before I die. You were planning on making a list of tanks you died to, but quickly realized you could say 90% T-34, 10% other. That's accurate. Very accurate. The other is going to be like Jumbo Sherman. When it gets a good hit. Pop. All right, where am I at here? Are you serious? Really? I want to do one of these instead, then. No, wait, I can't because I got to unlock the thing. Fine. It also suffers because of elevator problems. On the A10, yeah. The A10's a really difficult plane because it feels like one of those planes you would never ever bring out and actually use unless you had complete air dominance. And if you did not have that, you would not use that. Oh, looks like my connection might be having issues. Give me a second. That. All right. Yeah, and I'm not really sure how you'd even fix that in terms of the A10 in this game, because the way the game modes are set up doesn't really allow for that kind of scenario to happen. The closest you can get to is I've seen the A10 do well in ground combat. When you spawn as Cass in that, A10 can do okay there. But if you're going into Air RB, you're going to have a bad time. That's the long and the short of it. What's this? I got killed by another T-34. What a surprise! A surprise indeed. And I really loved early Sweden. Like, within the 1.0, 3.0 range. They just have some real fun stuff there. Mostly I'm talking about that oddball Cold War vehicle they have. Oh, look, a runway. Buzz the tower, buzz the tower, buzz the tower. Where's the tower? There's the tower, buzz the tower, buzz the tower. Hi, guys. Went by at Mach 1. Nice. Well, there goes all those windows. Oops. Oh no, somebody's road got washed out. I think I might end up liking this F-14 better than the A model. Not sure why, just a hunch. I think it has more purpose, it feels like. Like, it started being more purpose-built around its role, and the F-14A feels a little bit more experimental towards what its role is. Like, it was still finding its way. And the F-14B is kind of, once it's found its way. Ah, the Sand Mountains. Thank you for joining us and being dirt and proper rock again. I should probably turn that on. I don't know why, I just like to. Not sure how he dodged that one. Hi there. Don't know how well I'm going to maneuver out of this one. I can definitely fly higher up than he can. Oops. Flew too high. Didn't work. The solution is play more Cass. Sweden gets that funny little helicopter with the pontoons. That's a lot of fun. Then you can park in the lake and have somebody shoot you out there instead. Wow, I've actually got a lot of coin there. Almost hit 3 mil. And then I'm going to spend a chunk of it right here. Let's do one of these. I like the Super Sabre. I think it's a good plane. And it's got a really good looking cockpit too. I'm gonna go with 30. This is a pretty big map, I think. Maybe. I wish they kept the grid size consistent. What is it this time? Oh, there isn't one. Oh, thank you. I love not being able to tell how big the grid is. Have I flown the Thud yet? What is that? I couldn't tell you what that is. I have a lot of the planes in the US Tech tree. I'm just missing stuff from the Heavy Fighter and the Bomber tree. Oh, the F-105. I don't think I have. I think that's the one in the bombing tree, is it? Or, no. I can't remember which one it is. I'll have to check once I get out. Yeah, this is a really neat design. There's something about the colors here that they picked and the contrast between everything. Like the red seat with this sort of gray that they're using, and then the black instruments. And then you've got the caution tapes, the reds all stick out nice and well. It's a really well-designed cockpit. Like, somebody put a decent time into this. Some engineer put some work into that and wanted to care about it. It's on the bomber tech. Yeah, then I probably don't have it yet. I'm still working on early bombers. Well, not early. End World War II. Yeah, it's very nice. I love the design choices that they've taken here. Like, so much was considered. It feels like it was the beginning of that era where we began to study human reaction to things like colors and sounds, and how to best design ways to alert and alarm. I'll get there eventually. Should probably switch over to these. Otherwise I'm going to accidentally fire off my missiles when I do this like I have before. Uh-oh. I got somebody chasing me. There we go. Now let's turn around and pick a fight. Oh, this one wants to fight. Oh, shoot. He got me. He got me. Oh, well, I got the base. That's up to you. If you want to fact check it, I'm cool with that. I love learning more stuff. That's just great. It gives me that vibe of once we started studying that aspect of human psychology a lot more. GBUs. Hey there, welcome. Yeah, I think if I take the bombs on this, I might have better luck in leveling it, because I'm pretty sure I can get it to a bomb site quicker. I think that's the safe play. And I'd much rather try and get somewhere with this thing instead of just keep flying into walls over and over. Pointy. Look how pointy. Look at that pointy boy. You pointy boy. Crew. Anything? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm also been still debating, like, do I buy the crew training on certain planes. Like, I imagine once I get to C, I'll probably end up paying to get the crew training on that one. And I don't remember if I have it on this one. I don't think I do. Oops, I gotta change my flares. There we go. Flare priority. Yeah, honestly, it looks like it doesn't get a lot, but it kinda does once you start mix and matching stuff. Alright, I still only have the 9Ls. I might even be better off just shooting at ground targets for a bit. Whoops, that's very wrong. Oh, what was that? What did I just do? Alright, they started learning about that stuff. 1810s. Pilot reaction starts to come into play in 1950s, which is around Super Saber was introduced. It does make sense from an engineering perspective then. Thank you for looking that up. He's going to space. I did not see that Japan landed on the moon. That's exciting. Who took them up? Did they send their own rocket up? Or did they hitch a ride with someone else to get up there and then use their own systems to get to the moon? I mean, personally, I'm excited to see more and more countries getting involved in that so that no country can control access to it. Like, that's just not a good thing. There should be multiple sites all around the world where you can get a rocket launched into space. Bertram, hello! I'm gonna comply with you for a moment. Bertram, you just flew through a tree. Are you okay? Their own rocket. That's exciting. I didn't even know they were working on their own rockets. That's really exciting. Now, was it from the Japanese government, or was it part of a private company? Lander suffered power failure, though, after landing. That's okay. They managed everything else. What just happened there? What was that? That was really bizarre. Human reactions to certain colors in the 1950s. In the 1810s was when they were really starting to think about it, but didn't really put it into play until the 1950s. That makes sense. There's a lot of stuff like that where they found the initial thoughts on it ages ago, but nobody put anything in practice about it until much later. So it was the Japanese government that did it. Okay. Oh, good on them. Managing to do that. It's good that there be more access to space that way. Thankfully, there's a lot more legitimate reasons now for doing it than there used to be for funding. Like, you know, back in the Cold War, it was mostly, oh, we're funding space, basically, so we can put nuclear missiles in your home country. And nowadays, it's different. Better. Oh, I missed. No, it was regarding the design and color considerations of various cockpits that are used. Such as when they started using, say, alternating yellow and black for denoting danger or caution, using red as a color to stand out as a dangerous color, things like that. Or even picking other colors because you want something to not stand out that isn't as important unless absolutely needed. That's another important aspect of it that I don't think is usually thought of. It's like, it's one thing to make the stuff that stands out, it's another thing to make conscious consideration of the stuff you want to blend in. To not overwhelm the pilot with the amount of information coming in at them. F-16 cockpit is a great example. I believe that. There's a lot of the technology in the F-16 all comes from NASA engineers. Like a lot of those systems, like the fly-by-wire control system, that was built by the Apollo program first. And then eventually found a home in the F-16. That was, of course, back when it was General Dynamics instead who was building them. I've got a bunch of books on the subject. I even have a collection of the building manuals that I've been trying to complete for the past couple of years of when they were first building the original F-16As. The various places of like, oh, this panel has to go here and you need to use these bolt sizes for it, or this is the layout of the electrical system in it and how you need to wire it up for it. A very, very cool set of books. Fly-by-wire on aircraft was first used on a retired F-8. Interesting. Was it retrofitted? So they tested it with a retired, retrofitted aircraft. And I know one of the other weird things with the F-16 is definitely that they had the stick to the side and that it didn't operate the same way. And that it was using a force, like a feedback system. It wasn't force feedback, it was something else. I can't remember what the name they use for it is. Oh, that's right, they did do that one where they landed on the asteroid and returned a sample. I do remember watching that. I don't remember the name of the mission, though. That's a great way to test things if you've got old aircraft. It's like how we're testing the drone pilots with the F-16s that are getting retrofitted with drone brains. This is a bigger map than I was expecting. Yes, it helped helped keep you together. It's personally a great design. I find it so fun. It's just so neat. This digital design coming into an analog age. And the first test pilot for it nearly killed themselves in it because they had no idea the variable strength on the stick. And they originally had it set, I think it was for like 50% force, and then they reduced it to 25 after that incident. And then sometime around the F-16B or C model, they changed it back to 50 because pilots had adjusted enough time, enough training had occurred that people were used to how it should work. Yeah, I can only move 1 to 1.5 centimeters in each way. It detects how much force you're exerting on it and then goes from there. You don't actually move it, you apply pressure to it. Where am I? Where is everyone else? I'm gonna run out of fuel, actually. I'm gonna go after these things. I need to at least do something. I got a pack of Sukhoi here. Am I gonna catch up before I run out of fuel? I know, I need to stop burning like I am because, oh boy, am I running out. You thought a week can get you into top tier USSR? No, not quite. You need a little bit longer than that. I got 3 minutes of fuel left. Did I pack more fuel too? I think that was something I just did. Let's see if I can get a couple shots here in and get something. Oh no. It definitely took a while to get to jets. I think I got... Well, I managed to get to the F-16, I think it was by day 400. But I also had not been playing a regular hour every day until I started streaming. I think that probably had something to do with it. Well, let's go again. Yeah, I ended up, the first premium plane that I ended up buying back in the beginning was the F-5C. And it was mostly because I wanted something that was a fighter jet, looked like a fighter jet, and had missiles. I wanted missiles. I wanted to fire missiles off. I was sick of using guns. I wanted to use a missile. I'm from the digital age. My favorite plane's the F-16. Give me computers, tracking, and beep boop. That's what I want. That's okay. In the future, I'm going to be playing matches with all BR. Everybody that wants to. If you join the Discord, in future, I'm going to be setting up events for people that want to fly with me. Do a couple matches, maybe one of the 1 hours with me during the week, that sort of thing. But the link to the Discord is down in the description, or on the About page, if you're interested. And I'll play any of them. Why not? I'm here to have fun, not necessarily just to grind. If all you do is focus on grinding, then you miss out on what you're doing it for, which is to have fun. Wait a minute, is that actually making the... It was! Ooh, I think T-34 should be nerfed. Well, I think they misinterpreted that and thought that stuff fired at it should be nerfed. As in foam darts. I play ground tank. Yep, I do that. I have the XM1 and I'm up to BR 8.3 in the US tree. And in the Soviet tree, I bought the T55 for my 200 subscriber reward was what I got myself. I got a T55. Nice, well, welcome to the Discord. I'm planning on starting doing that around February is when I'll start it. These first few weeks of the year have been a change in schedule at work. I've been busy adjusting to them. But I think I'm starting to get adjusted. And I think the next week or two I will be adjusted. Yeah, I definitely get that. You just want a jet. You're tired of waiting. But I ended up dying so often to other planes in it, and the AV-8 in particular. I ended up buying the AV-8, and that became one of my favorite planes. It's got a lot of acceleration to it, so it allows me to make up for my mistakes a lot faster, and I tend to make a lot of them. All you do, just grind a little bit at a time. It's the only way to get there. So try to build a habit, a little bit that you play each day. Even just one match. And eventually you get there. But yeah, the daily grind is it's two things to me. It's not just War Thunder. It is also YouTube in general. That is another part of this daily grind. Is not just playing War Thunder each day, but also that I'm streaming to YouTube each day and building a YouTube channel. Which has been very interesting as it's gone on. I feel like I've learned a lot from it. And I'm doing terrible at this, so I'm going to pick something else and just try and have a little bit more fun. Yep, to me it's not a matter of putting in a certain amount of effort each day. It's a matter of if you can put in any, then it's cool. If you can only manage one match, that's fine. You can only manage to log in and log back out to keep your daily streak going. That's fine too. Because sometimes when you go to log in, you're gonna want to play when you see it again, even if you thought you didn't. My saying was a challenge for me. Which part? Well, the biggest thing you can do for learning to make good content is to just start making content and judging it yourself on whether or not you think that was a work that will work. Personally, for me, I'm just producing every day. It's helped me learn every day because oftentimes I will go back, rewatch a video, and be like, oh wait, my audio doesn't sound right there. I think I need to adjust it in this way. But the biggest thing that'll get you anywhere is just the practice. If you get the experience for it, you will get better. Like, if you just put the effort into it, you'll get better. One of the bigger things I think people are going to run into for issues will end up being like, do you have a fast enough upload speed? I can only do 30 FPS because of my internet speed. I wish I could do 60. And I know there are people in much worse internet situations than I got. I'm gonna drop some napalm on a site. But I think the hardest part is definitely the starting the first habit. And the easiest way is to just make sure that it's something that's enjoyable to you. And then you can kind of massage the habit towards other things. So like for me, playing a game every day turned into playing War Thunder every day, turned into streaming for YouTube every day. I think they're going for this first one. Yeah, this cockpit's definitely got a lot of bells and whistles in it. And they have considerably moved things around when it comes to the A versus the C model. Oh, and I was incorrect on the snoot thing. The snoot issue is from the experimental model, not the A model. It's from the YF model. It had a longer, more pointy nose on it. The difference between the A and the C is that the C has a much bigger intake on it. And it apparently is nicknamed the Big Mouth model. Is he gonna go engage that? Or did he drop those off? I'm gonna assume he dropped those instead of me going for it. Oh, that's down in there. Alright, let's see. At the air brakes. Let's see if I can turn. Oh, that's a terrible spot. Here we go. And destroyed. How long did it take me to get to the jet I wanted? The jet I wanted was the F-16s, and I unlocked that on day 400, I believe. It was either day 399 or day 400 was when I unlocked it. Yep, it takes practice. And I think an important part of the practice is also remembering to ask yourself if there's something you're missing or if there is something that you're looking to improve. Not all the time, not every time. Sometimes just let yourself stay in the groove of what you're making. But sometimes when you're looking to change things up or grow, look into what you can change. What you can do a little different. I just love the F-16. It's so much fun. It's so fast. It's just good. It's just good. Maneuverable. It's a real good one. It just leaves a smile on my face. This is like a smaller version of this map, it looks like. Is it? Yes, this is the smaller version of this map. Oh no. I'm the only F-16. We got a couple MiG-29s on the team, and the rest of them are F-4s and other. I am happy to see a version of this map that is the quicker engagement instead of the operation size. Also, I just really like flying with the no UI sometimes. Just to look at the sights. So one thing I do forget is I need to slow down in this when I go to drop the bombs off. Oh, the MiG-29 is a fantastic design. Personally, I'm a really big fan of the Japanese plane skins for high tier. Like their F-16 and F-15 skins are easily some of my favorites for them. I think that guy wants that one. Okay, no, he's already turned. Alright, he's going for the other one now. Got it. What's my opinion on the MiG-29? I don't have one, and I've never really flown one, so I can't say for certain. Oh, how did none of them hit? But from what I've seen, the MiG-29 is a very capable aircraft. It fits a good size class as well. And just all around, it's good. That's what I would say. It is definitely a contender for the others at that top spot. Alright, let's do one of these. See how this goes. Getting closer to bombs. Still don't have them yet. Oh good, same map, different side. And what do I think of the band cannon 1C? Is that the really big Swedish gun? Because if it's the one I'm thinking of, I think it's hilarious and amazing, and I love it. Oh, box. Nice. Yeah, the Beacon 1C. I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I think that one's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one. It just feels like such an odd one. .155mm proximity rounds. That's pretty good. That'll put a hurt in your day. You thought your ears were ringing before. You haven't not heard anything yet. Trying to check my map. I nearly checked the ground. All the ammo sitting in a big box that says shoot me. This is true. Where else are you supposed to put it, though? Well, thank you for stopping in. Hope you're able to join again. And I also hope you have a good night. Ooh, somehow I got out of that. I did not deserve to get out of that. That was some messy flying on my part. Aw, someone else got him. No, I don't think I'm gonna get him. There, got him. Whew. I felt cheap, but I got it. No, a bit too close for me to go firing that off. Have you ever heard of Cold Waters? Yes, I have. It's in my wish list, actually, for games I want to play in the future. I do have U-Boat for a submarine game. I've been kind of waiting for it to develop a bit more before I really got into it. But it seems like they're beginning to approach release for it, so I'm hoping I can do that sometime this year. I'm probably not going to get that from one fight. Well, gotta do another one then. Well, at least get those flares. Or, wait, not the flares, the bombs. That's what I'm looking for. I think another one of the naval games I'd love to try out was, oh, what is it called? Fleet Command? The issue with that one is that it's multiplayer, and I definitely do not have a close group of friends to sit and do something like that with. That takes some work and effort to get to a point where you have a decent team. Look at him, he's just a happy little guy. He's just having a good time. Leave him alone, just let him have his fun. We're all gonna die anyway, come on. Uh-oh. What happened there? Oh, that just was. Somebody dropping their bombs off? What's this? They're bringing their car too? Looks like a little controller for a remote control car or something. Yep, that is something that I'm realizing when I say things like that, is there are members of the community that would probably love to get in on something like that, so I need to keep that in mind as well. Alright, so I don't have anything I can actually use in those targets, so I'm just going to hop into the valley and boost this way. See if I can pick anything up. So there's a few out at about 45. How do I keep calm while playing? I go in expecting to die. It's not whether I win or lose, it's, I'm just there for the fight. There's a saying, what is it? I'm trying to think of it. I remember it from Shogun 2. It's the way of the warrior is to take both the short and the long swords and to die. And that is it. At no point in that does it say to win. At no point in that does it say to live or anything like that. It's just, that is the point. It's just a fight. It's just to have a good time. You're gonna go anyway. Embrace it. No, that didn't happen. Yeah, I had a feeling that one was just gonna hit me anyway. I tried laying off the engine a bit, hitting flares, but I didn't really turn, so it didn't do a whole lot. Oh, I added a voice channel. Can you guys not see it? I might have to change the permissions in it. But there should be a voice channel in the Discord now. Oh, and there's also just the issue of, you have to remember, when you're first starting a vehicle, until you get about here in researching stuff, you're gonna die over and over again. And it's gonna be really difficult to progress. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more. Personally, I've found for air, getting bombs, if you have a fast aircraft, can be really useful to help get those modifications quickly. Just because you're more likely to actually get them dropped off before you die. But it's just, yeah, you don't worry about the deaths, you just play. Oh, whoops, I think I'll have to move it. That's probably not where it should be then. Maybe I'll just add a voice chats section so that in the future, if we need multiple, I can put them there. Oh, see, like that. That is such a nice looking paint job. And then the way that all of their symbology is just a red dot, it's just really great design. Like, to be the nation that claimed red dot, that's it. What's up? How you doing? You having a good day? It's a great looking aircraft. Have a good one. It does work. You just go in to play. That's it. What happens, happens. But yeah, the going in, expecting to die, it can go really well. Because it's likely to happen anyway. You might as well not fret about it. Alright, I don't think I need that on right now. I might need that on right now. Sometimes I find it useful for hitting targets in the air. I think, actually, that you can use a radar lock for guiding it. On some planes, maybe? That's fine. I think chat's fine. I played with plenty of people in the past that's their preferred way of communicating. I don't see anything wrong with it. Oh goody, it wants that heat signature. Nope, it wants the heat signature. That great big fire in the sky. Oops. Yep. Nope, it's not, but there is a squadron that you can go join if you want to. And my name's in that. Yeah, the name between the two are different. I am in a squadron. We actually have one. I made it a couple weeks ago. That's not what I was doing. Right here. I'm not going to click on it because other people's names are visible in it. But it is this, and it is open to everyone who wants to join. But that one does show my username if you want to see it. But I think that's been the hour, and I think I gotta call it good for now. So thank you everybody so much for joining. I hope you all had a good time. I hope you're all able to join tomorrow for whatever I do. We'll see. So until next time, everyone, take care and goodbye.